Welcome to the Morning Meditation Podcast with your host, missionary Joe Consford.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Morning Meditation. Let's take a moment, slow down, drink a cup of coffee, and let's center our thoughts on God's Word. Today we're reading Proverbs chapter 17, a chapter full of wisdom about words, relationships, and the heart behind our actions. Let's open the Bible and read today. Proverbs chapter 17. Better is a dry morsel and quietness therewith than an house full of sacrifices with strife. A wise servant shall have rule over a son that causeth shame, and shall have part of the inheritance among the brethren. A fining pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, but the Lord trieth the hearts. A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips, and a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue. Whoso mocketh the poor reproacheth his Maker, and he that is glad at calamities shall not be unpunished. Children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers. Excellent speech becometh not a fool, much less do lying lips a prince. A gift is as a precious stone in the eyes of him that hath it. Whithersoever it turneth, it prospereth. He that covereth a transgression seeketh love, but he that repeateth a matter separateth very friends. A reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool. An evil man seeketh only rebellion. Therefore a cruel messenger shall be sent against him. Let a bear robbed of her whelps meet a man, rather than a fool in his folly. Whoso rewardeth evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house. The beginning of strife is as when one letteth out water. Therefore leave off contention, before it be meddled with. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord. Wherefore is there a price in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he hath no heart to it? A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man void of understanding striketh hands, and becometh surety in the presence of his friend. He loveth transgression that loveth strife, and he that exalteth his gate seeketh destruction. He that hath a froward heart findeth no good, and he that hath a perverse tongue falleth into mischief. He that begetteth a fool doeth it to his sorrow, and the father of a fool hath no joy. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. A wicked man taketh a gift out of the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment. Wisdom is before him that hath understanding, but the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth. A foolish son is a grief to his father, and bitterness to her that bare him. Also to punish the just is not good, nor to strike princes for equity. He that hath knowledge spareth his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. Proverbs 17 reminds us that peace, character, and wisdom are often quiet things. I've noticed that in life, and especially in ministry, the most difficult problems rarely come from a lack of resources. They come from strained relationships, careless words, and wounded pride. A home, a church, or a friendship can look full on the outside and still be empty on the inside if strife lives there. This chapter keeps putting us back to the heart. How do we respond under pressure? How do we speak when emotions run high? Who stays when things get hard. God values peace over appearance, faithfulness over performance, restraint over clever speech. That kind of wisdom doesn't shout. It shows itself over time. Let's look at 3 things about this today. Number 1, peace is more valuable than abundance. Proverbs 17:1 teaches us that quietness with little is better than abundance with conflict. God is not impressed by noise, activity, or sacrifice when hearts are divided. Peace is a spiritual treasure. Number 2, true relationships are revealed in adversity. Verse 17 reminds us that real friends don't disappear when trouble comes. God often uses hard seasons to show us who's genuine and to shape us into that kind of friend for others. And number 3, wisdom often sounds like silence. Proverbs 17:28 teaches that restraint is wisdom. Not every thought needs a voice. Not every disagreement needs an answer. Sometimes the wisest thing we can do is pause and hold our peace. Proverbs 17 calls us to value peace, guard our words, and cultivate faithful relationships. And it reminds us that wisdom isn't loud, but it is powerful. Tomorrow, we'll be in Acts chapter 17, where Paul stands in the middle of a philosophical world and declares the truth of the living God. Thanks for spending part of your day in God's Word with me. I'm Joe Consford. This is the Morning Meditation, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to the Morning Meditation Podcast. Missionary Joe Consford invites you to join him each weekday. You can visit our website at consfords.com.